Digital video cameras range in size from portable pocket cameras all the way up to large shoulder-mounted units. Choosing a particular camera body involves balancing features and shooting style with cost. Some typical cameras include pocket cameras, consumer-grade camcorders, professional camcorders, professional shoulder-mount cameras, digital cinema cameras, DSLR cameras, specialty cameras, and 3D cameras. When choosing a camera, an important feature to consider is white balance. To accurately represent your color, your camera needs to know what objects in your image are white. Once the camera is calibrated for white, it can more accurately reproduce other colors. Lines of resolution refer to scan lines and horizontal resolution. Each individual frame of video is composed of a series of horizontal lines that are scanned across the screen starting at the top. The term horizontal resolution refers to how many individual pixels there are in each one of those horizontal lines. Horizontal line resolution varies according to factors such as the monitor, the camera hardware, how bright the room where the monitor is, how far you are from the monitor, and how good your vision is. Typically, this term of horizontal resolution refers to television sets. HD, or high definition, is a term that is most often used to describe television sets and video that have higher resolution compared to standard definition. Standard definition television sets and video are generally 480p, referring to the 480 rows of pixels from top to bottom. HD usually contains 720 or 1080 rows from top to bottom, thus the 720p and 1080p designations. Chips are often referred to the retinas of the cameras. A chip senses light and changes light energy into electric energy. Chips are durable and permanently registered. Two common types of zoom are optical and digital zoom. Optical zoom lengthens and shortens within the lens housing. Digital zoom simulates zoom electronically. The camera samples a part of the image on the chip and blows up the image. Generally, this creates an unfavorable image which is grainy and pixelated. Optical zoom lenses actually move you closer to the subject of the photograph without sacrificing quality. The higher the optical zoom rating on the camera, the farther away you can be to take a photograph and still get a clear close-up image. A viewfinder is a small TV monitor mounted on the camera. The viewfinder can be adjusted comfortably to tilt up and down. Pop-out screens are increasingly common. They are very helpful for framing shots. Viewfinders are also useful for playback of recorded material. Do not use the fold-out screen to focus, as they are very unreliable. Limit the use of viewfinders in bright light as it is hard to see. A viewfinder also drains the battery more quickly. SD cards and flash memory use solid-state technology, which is more stable than hard disks that spin because there are no moving parts. Digital videotape is relatively stable too, but it isn't non-linear, so it simply is not as convenient to use as tapeless storage. Instead of instant access to any file or piece of media, you'll have to wait for the tape to fast forward or rewind. Audio is one of the most important factors that go into making a good video. An external microphone jack and headphone jack are essential for quality audio recording. You'll want a camera that has an XLR mic connector that can be switched between mic and line level inputs. Many lower end cameras offer a small TRS mic jack instead of an XLR, which is okay if it suits the type of mic you plan to use. Battery cost should be factored into your assessment of final camera cost. Note that using an LCD viewfinder will consume your batteries much faster. When considering a camera, take a look at the manual capabilities and controls of it. The most important feature for the serious videographer is the ability to manually override the camera's default factory settings. Controls for manually setting the camera's focus, aperture, shutter speed, audio levels, and white balance are essential for flexible shooting. When considering camera lenses, consider the following features: zoom control, manual focus, aperture control, f-stop rating, and minimum objective distance. Lower-end cameras tend to have lenses built right into the camera's body, but this doesn't mean that they're necessarily bad lenses. In fact, many professional cameras offer high-quality built-in lenses.